In the theology of ancient Egypt, the universe began with a single, conscious act. From the silent, dark waters of nothingness, a divine intelligence willed itself into being. This intelligence not only controlled the sun, but was the sun. Its name was Ra, and its light was the first thought, from which all of creation, the gods, the world, and humanity itself, would flow. Ancient Egypt, a civilization that built its entire understanding of the universe around a single, luminous principle, the sun god, Ra. His story is not a simple myth to be dismissed, but a profound and layered cosmology, a poetic map of creation, life, and the very soul of humanity. In the beginning, before the concepts of time or form existed, the Egyptian priests spoke of noon. Imagine a vast, dark, silent ocean of pure potential, the uncreated, the unshaped, the all-possibility. This was the cosmic womb. And then a miracle occurred. From the heart of this infinite stillness, consciousness itself awakened. This was not an event that happened in space, but the event that created space. The ancients named this first spark of self-aware existence Atum-Ra. He was the first sound in the silence, the first light in the darkness. The texts say he was self-created, emerging by his own will and speaking the world into being. His first creative act was to bring forth the fundamental principles of the universe. Shu, the god of air and emptiness, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture and cosmic order. From them came the earth, Geb, and the sky, Nut. And from this divine couple sprang the gods of the great stories, Osiris, Isis, Set, and Nephthys. This family of 9, the Ennead of Heliopolis, was not just a list of characters, it was a cosmological blueprint. Ra was not only the king of the gods, he was the foundational consciousness from which all other forces of reality, air, law, earth, sky, naturally emanated. He was the singular I am, from which all we are flows. To convey such abstract, cosmic truths, the Egyptian mind, a master of metaphor, developed a beautiful symbolic language. They gave the formless a form we could understand. Ra is most famously depicted as a man with the head of a falcon, crowned with a sun disk, encircled by a serpent. The falcon, soaring higher than any other creature, symbolized a perspective that sees all of creation from a sublime height. The ultimate overview. The solar disk is the visible body of this cosmic intelligence in our sky. The serpent, the Uraeus, is a symbol of protection, sovereignty, and the eternal, cyclical nature of time. But Ra had other faces, each revealing a different facet of his nature. In the cool, dewy moments of dawn, he was Khipri, the scarab beetle. The Egyptians observed the scarab diligently rolling its ball of dung across the ground, and saw in it a perfect metaphor for the sun being rolled across the sky. Khipri represents the idea of rebirth, transformation, and the immense power contained within a small, persistent act. The morning sun was not just rising, it was being born again, pushed into the sky by a divine, industrious force. At the height of day, he was Ra Horakti, Ra who is Horus of the two horizons. This fusion with the sky god Horus connected Ra's life-giving power to the pharaoh's divine authority to rule on earth, linking the cosmos directly to the kingdom. These images were not idols, they were sacred keys, each designed to unlock a specific understanding in the heart and mind of the beholder. The central drama of Ra's existence was his daily journey, a story so vital it was etched into tomb walls and recited in prayers. Each day, Ra was born anew. With the dawn, he would board his magnificent solar bark, a divine ship, and sail across the body of the sky goddess, Nut, bringing light, order, and life to the world. But this was more than a celestial weather report. It was a grand allegory for the human soul. Your own life mirrors this journey. Each morning you wake, you are Khipri, reborn, full of potential. As you move through your day, you build your world, reaching a peak of energy and clarity at your own personal noon. Then, as the sun sets, Ra ages, he enters the Duat, the mysterious underworld, a realm of shadows, challenges, and the unknown. This is the landscape of our own nights, our doubts, our fears, and our subconscious. Here, Ra must navigate 12 treacherous gates and face his great adversary, Apophis, the serpent of disorder and non-existence. Apophis represents every force that seeks to return the world to disorder. Every night, Ra battles him, and his victory is never guaranteed. It is won through strength, magic, and the help of other gods. This struggle reflects our own nightly journeys through uncertainty and our constant battle to maintain order and meaning in our lives. The glorious promise of the myth is that Ra always triumphs. He emerges from the Duat at dawn, whole and renewed. His journey assures us that after every period of darkness, no matter how profound, light will return. It is the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, written in the sky for all to see. One of the most elegant symbols is the Eye of Ra, often mistaken for a symbol of wrath. Its true nature is one of profound wisdom and restoration. The eye represents Ra's perception, his divine intelligence, and active awareness. In one famous myth, Ra sends his eye out into the world. It becomes distant and, upon its return, finds another has taken its place. Rather than destroying the new eye, Ra transforms the first into a powerful protector, the Uraeos serpent on his brow. This story speaks to the nature of true perception. The eye that returns is not the same. It is wiser, stronger, having experienced separation. It is the Ujjat eye, the famous Eye of Horus, which represents wholeness, healing, and the restoration of what was lost. The Egyptians even encoded mathematics into this symbol. The parts of the Ujjat eye were used as fractions, which together total 63 64ths. The missing 1/64th represents the mystery that always remains, the truth that can be felt but never fully measured, the space for the divine. The Eye of Ra, therefore, is the gift of insight. It is the intuition that guides you, the clarity that sees through illusion, and the healed vision that perceives the underlying wholeness of the universe. It is the ability to see the world, not just with your eyes, but with your soul. Ra's worship was the bedrock of Egyptian society for ages. His primary cult center was Heliopolis, the city of the sun, where towering obelisks reached for the sky. These obelisks were not only monuments, they were petrified rays of sunlight, designed to channel Ra's power down to earth. The pharaoh was not just a political ruler, he was the son of Ra, the god's earthly embodiment. This divine link meant that the pharaoh's primary duty was to uphold Mayat, the cosmic order, truth, and balance that Ra had established at creation. The pharaoh was the human anchor for harmony in the world. This belief culminated in magnificent syncretism, where Ra was fused with other gods. The most powerful was Amun-Ra, a merging of Ra with the hidden god, Amun of Thebes. This created a supreme deity who was both the visible sun and the hidden mysterious force behind it, the manifest and the unmanifest, all in one. The civilization of the pharaohs is long gone. The sands have reclaimed Heliopolis, and we now understand the sun's nuclear fire, but the magic of Ra endures, not as a scientific fact, but as a timeless, poetic truth. The story of Ra is ultimately a story about us. It tells us that we are part of a cosmos that is alive, intelligent, and cyclical, that our lives, with their bright days and dark nights, are a sacred journey, that our consciousness is a fragment of that original, creative light capable of profound perception and renewal. The next time you feel the sun's warmth, remember the magical world where it was a living god on a golden boat. Remember the scarab pushing the dawn into being, and that the journey through darkness is always followed by a return to the light. For the ancient Egyptians, the greatest temple was the sky, and the most sacred ritual was the daily rising of the sun. They left us a message and a story that invites us to see the universe and ourselves, not as random accidents, but as participants in a great, luminous, and purposeful dance. If this journey into the heart of ancient Egypt has illuminated something for you, subscribe to continue exploring the world's great myths and mysteries, and let us know in the comments below which god you'd like explained next.